Boom. So, in essence, today we're going to do an announcement video. Essentially, the reason why I'm doing an announcement video is to respond to the feedback that I got from our last video, which was let's talk about family introduction, and link down below. And in essence, the main piece of feedback I got from a friend of mine was to talk about and be clear about the aim and mission of this channel, innit? Which I think is a brilliant idea because, I didn't really dive into that. And people are probably looking like, oh, it's an interesting video. What's all this about? And I'm like, yeah, I didn't really drop anything for the man there, innit? So I think it's a useful piece of, time, So in essence, the aim of this channel is to have free and open discussions, discourse, conversations, how we want to call it, where we chop up about the variety of different topics. So we can talk about family, we can talk about business, we can talk about politics, geography, fashion, music, culture, employment, even small topics like, I don't know, bruv, how you feel at a rave. I don't know, that stuff like that, anything that comes up to mind, and then it's something that we can chop up with some substance in it. You know the ones there. So it will vary, of course, but the idea is to encourage free and open discourse without much of a filter. Obviously with respect to the person that you're discussing with, of course, which is, it goes without saying, is the most effective way to have a conversation. But being able to be free to speak your mind, to feel like you need to hold back what you're saying. Let's be free and open, because you never know when what ideas can come about. If you let them out there, then they might be valuable to someone else that's listening. You're the ones there. So the idea is to encourage that sort of space on this channel. And this channel doesn't just stay here on YouTube. It's like I'm meant to try and foster a community of people that include myself, where we just encourage that free and open discourse in it. So that's the aim. So obviously the form that will mostly take part in, or the way that will look in essence is, boom. So I will be trying to discuss a topic, or someone else may come to me with a topic, and ideally we want it to be something that the person's passionate about, or I'm passionate about, or the best scenario is we're both passionate about, or we've been chewing over it, or we have a lot of thoughts in it, that kind of thing, and then we talk about it. We put our 2 cents. I'll try to put a philosophical spin. Someone that maybe studied law might put a legal spin on it. Someone that studied economics might put an economic spin. Someone that's working might put a spin on it that's relating to their experience. So that kind of thing. It can be one-on-one. It can be in groups. Sometimes just myself chatting to you, man, and then having a back and forth in the comment section, or in other social media platforms like IG, Twitter, Snapchat, even Facebook, or that, any place in it. You're the ones there. Obviously, nothing wrong with Facebook, and obviously if you bang out Facebook, do your thing in it. Sorry about the angles on these cameras, fam. Like, I'm holding up the thing, and my hands are getting a bit tired in it. I haven't got the stamina to be a cameraman like that. But but now that I've put that out there, I've also got other plans for this channel, innit? So it's not just talking about various different topics, which is the main thing. That's why I started off that way, because I want that to be like the foundation of the channel, and this is the platform I'm trying to build. But otherwise, I'm also trying to broaden my horizon. So when I talk about different topics and engage in different things, it helps me broaden my view on things, gain more knowledge. Because for me, I always believe like you gotta continually educate yourself, innit? You're the ones there, like you gotta continually educate yourself on things, and you can get that from so many different areas. And for me, the most effective way for me is conversation, chatting to people, getting to know their knowledge. Obviously, do it from other means as well. Read, listen to audiobooks, watch documentaries, watch lectures. Just engage your mind, man, and keep it sharp, because you either use it or lose it. You're the ones there. So them ones there. So that's that main piece of feedback. But I might as well just chop into the other forms of feedback people gave me, because it's important to know your shortcomings, and be able to improve on that and be aware of that. And I want to, you know, make sure that I let you guys know that I'm aware of them thing there. And so obviously the first one that a lot of people talked about, and I did mention the video anyhow, but it's good that people still picked up on it and were willing to talk about me with me, because it was the production. And when I say production, it's like the camera wasn't, the sound was a bit noisy in the background, like it is probably now, because airplanes at the drive-through this bluntly, and also the lighting, the angles. People were complaining about it being portrait when it should have been landscape. I've tried out things. We'll see what happens in it. We'll see what works best. But I appreciate the feedback in it, because it helps me improve and bring more value to more people. So you guys are doing good work by doing that, man. So keep it up. And thank you for not only being critical, but being honest and constructive as well with the criticism. So I appreciate those who gave me the feedback. And if you still have any feedback to give on that video, or even this announcement video that's coming out, or anything that I've done, or anything I can do to improve, get the word out there more, slide it through. If I'm gonna make sure to get the time to do that, because that's important to me, and I'll chop it up in it, see what I go on in it. But yeah, so the feedback is to that I got from other people was, the production, and then also clarity on not only just the channel, but also the topics that I was talking about. Like obviously for me, I studied philosophy degree wise, innit? And for me, the idea is to use philosophical terms and concepts, because I either use it or lose it. You're the ones there. So it helps me, and I think philosophy is a useful tool to help expand and conceptualize deep and hard concepts, thoughts that are hard to encapsulate. So that's why I use it. So, when I use Hegel in my last video, people said that, people that have done philosophy were like, yeah, Michael, it might do you some good to like go and be clear about what those concepts are, because those can be hard to grasp, and 15 minutes might not necessarily do it. It's justice. And I believe that's a good point to make. And the idea, what I should do, or what I think might be a good idea, is to have a follow-up video where I clarify terms and concepts that I brought up. And segueing from that, in terms of clarity, the people have noticed that my slang, or my dialect, or the colloquialisms that I use tend to be quite strong, and idioms that I use too. Some people from other parts of the world that are watching might not understand a lick of what I'm saying, or might not understand a word of what I'm saying, so I apologize. What I'll try to do is, tone it down in certain areas if need be, but it's just how I am in it. Like I'm from these parts in it, so that's just how I talk, and that's just how I like to talk anyhow. So what I might do as well is, in those follow-up videos, if there's certain terms that I feel like maybe most people won't know, then I might just, explain it, like certain slang terms. And it might be a little bit useful with it, like obviously, kind of a cultural exchange thing, like that. Yeah. So obviously, it helps in that regard. But yeah, so there was that feedback there. Overall, I feel like people did like the content. People just want to see. I think what's best is just to put out more content, see what I go on. I'm going to try and get a schedule coming up, but right now things are a bit hectic. I've just come back from Ghana, and talking about Ghana, I was there for 3 weeks, and I've been I was videoing and taking pictures of the experience alongside my friends who are also doing the same thing, and we're going to get together hopefully this week and chop up the content together and try and produce a mini documentary, or even a full documentary on the experience in Ghana, both as a way to educate people about the place, and promote Ghana as a country, what it has to offer, attractions, all them things there, because I think it's useful to know about different places, different locations, what they can offer you as an individual. But also, I'm from Ghana, so I think it was probably the most effective place to go initially, and I'm looking to, and again, like that relates back to what I'm talking about earlier in terms of the mission of this channel, which is to, in essence, go and dive deep into different areas, man, broaden horizons. So sometimes that might not take the form of like a conversation between two man or a group of man. Like it might be in the form of a documentary. I might do some animation. I might do something this and that. Like I'm open and free to try different things in it, and I want to try and do that as a way to get different messages out there in it. So that's the aim. So going forward, so that's what we're gonna try to do in it. And to help pattern that, what I should have done last video is talk about, you know, different platforms that I'm gonna be on. So you can find me on IG, you can find me on Snapchat, you can find me on Facebook, Discord as well. So Discord, for those who don't know, is an online platform where people can talk in voice, text, video chat, very much like Skype, but a lot more organized than these servers, and I don't want to go too deep into it because the video is already running long. But I'm gonna post a link in the description of all these different platforms that I have. Probably haven't mentioned all of them, and I'm very green when it comes to social media. Even though it's my generation, I never really mess with it too tough in it. So you will see very rookie like movements on the social media things in it. So I'm just giving that disclaimer so you won't be out of the loop. So yeah, man, that's in essence what this announcement video is about. I hope I covered everything, and hopefully I will have my next video coming up soon. Thank you so much for the feedback, people. I appreciate it. I love it. Please bring more, because it helps bring more value to my videos, and that brings more value to other people and their time. So you guys are doing a very important and useful job to everyone involved in it. So keep it up. Keep on bringing your constructive, honest, and critical criticism to me, because that helps me grow. So thank you, man. And if you don't give feedback to me personally, because I try to message people that I know are watching, then feel free to drop me a DM on any particular platform that I share, and I'll try to respond. I'll make an effort. I'll do it, you know. I'll try to slide through and respond, because I like to talk to people. I'm extrovert in it, so you know that does me some good too. Yeah, man, you know, you can send me a video, you can send me a voice note. Voice notes. I do voice notes because I can't text for she's. My dyslexia is too bad. So, yeah, man, do that. Slide it through, and I love to hear the people's comments and what their thoughts are in it. And if you have any recommendations on content that you want me to do, different moves I can make, topics that you might want to chat about, so feel free to holler at me, and we could probably link up and chop up a topic as well. I might not know you, or you might know of me, might be associates, I don't know, fam. But holler at me, feel free, and I'm good to chat to you about a particular topic that you have passion about, or maybe you have just been thinking about lately, and you got some thoughts and ideas around it, and we're gonna see how it goes, innit? Because I don't know how a conversation will go when I record it, but that's the beauty of it. It's sort of like we're both discovering it at the same time. So you know, please feel free to roll through and do them thing there, innit? So this is the first announcement video. There'll be more announcement videos coming in future. Let's help clarify the aim of the channel as it grows, because just because I say what I want now, not to say that it can't change in the future. So again, open and free, you know what I mean? Like, things can change. I had to try and adapt to different changes and the like. So thank you, man. Thank you guys for listening, and I'll soon drop a video for you, man. So check that. Keep your eyes peeled, innit? Safe you, man. In a bit.